Let's move on to the next round of finalists and winners. Our next category is the Consumer Services Award, sponsored by Colmar Brunton. This category is open to companies whose main focus is to provide a service to the consumer. This includes banks, airlines, tourism and entertainment. The finalists in this category are Air New Zealand for their customer retention program.
In September 2008, Air New Zealand launched an ingenious idea to tell people about our new domestic check-in experience. They captured the imagination of the world and reinforced our position as a leader in marketing innovation. What better way to tell people that the end of the domestic check-in queue is coming than on the back of people's heads? More than 550 people nationwide registered to participate to have their heads temporarily tattooed with our message in return for some cash. 75 cranial billboards were selected from auditions in Christchurch, Wellington and Auckland, plus 10 Air New Zealand staff also took part. PR about this campaign went viral locally and internationally very quickly, with it being the most read and emailed story on Stuff, Scoop and the BBC's websites. It also featured on Jay Leno and New Zealand's main TV network. This cutting-edge campaign gained impressive cut-through at 30%, with 1 in 5 hearing about the campaign through word of mouth. Over 90% knew the campaign was for Air New Zealand. Cranial billboards, an innovative idea which resulted in more than 46 million people worldwide being exposed to the campaign.
And I love it. It just makes me feel really proud.
Les Mills International, Body Vive. Tourism New Zealand, increased awareness of New Zealand as a holiday destination.
Legend says this land was hauled from the ocean like a giant fish. And then it waited. In fact, these islands waited until every other country had been discovered before any human ever set foot here. Welcome to the youngest country on earth.
Can you imagine when this race is run? Turn our golden faces into the sun. Forever young, I wanna be forever young. Do you really wanna live forever? Forever, forever.
Westpac, online banking services.
The best thing about Westpac online banking is the fact that I feel really secure when I'm flicking my money around into different accounts. Plus also if I'm bored I can check out where my husband's been and what he's had for lunch that day.
It's straightforward, it's simple. I mean, if Steve can use it, anyone can.
Online banking is fast, I don't have to stand in queues, I can get on there and do everything and be off doing what I want to do. And that's riding my motorbike.
Westpac Online Banking. It's protected, it's simple, it's smart. Westpac, making the most of life.
And the winner is Les Mills International Body Vibe. Here's some comments from the judges. A really courageous piece of marketing demonstrating thought leadership in product distribution in an incredibly competitive global category. This campaign completes a decade of outstanding marketing. An excellent example of Kiwi pragmatism. Consumer durables is our next category, which is proudly sponsored by Television New Zealand. This category is open to New Zealand businesses who market products that are not purchased on a regular basis and are usually the result of a high involvement purchase decision. And the finalists are Goodyear and Dunlop Tyres NZ Bow Repairs. Bow Repairs goes beyond the call of duty to keep you on the road.
She was just driving. Hard, like the rain. Where she came from, where she was going, who cares? All I knew was we were gonna meet somewhere in the middle. She pushed the stiletto a little harder, thinking she was putting miles between her and danger. But she was carrying the killer with her. The deadly never looked apart. Like this one, round, plain, bald, waiting. I had to get to her first. I had to warn her. I had to do something. I had to say something. G'day. I'm Vince Martin.
Roche Neupogen Daily Injection Boosting Immune System. And the winner is Roche with Neupogen. Here's what the judges had to say. Impressive cut through to highly targeted market. Truly understood their customers and what they needed. Results were outstanding.